Alright, today we're going to be installing a new steering wheel on my 2007 Mustang GT. The steering wheel is actually a 2014 steering wheel. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's a 2014 steering wheel. It's got Alcantara, blue stitching, real carbon fiber, and it has a beautiful, beautiful LCD screen with the RPM lights. I've never had one before. Now I do. But I'm gonna hold off on the wiring part because I don't know how to do it yet. But I do know how to switch out the steering wheels. So let's get to it. First step: disconnect your battery. Okay, you don't want an airbag blowing up in your face when you're taking out the original one. So disconnect your battery, and I'll show you the next step. All right, now that you're in your vehicle, right? First thing you want to do, get any little tiny pick or something, right? And you want to. There's two pins on the side of the steering wheel, just two plastic little pins, and there's bolts behind them. So you pop them little pins off, and then you unscrew the two bolts. I believe they're 7mm. I should be correct. All right, once that's done, and they're 8mm bolts, by the way, not 7. The airbag should just pop out, if I'm correct. There it is. Ah. And then there's two little switches or two little clips on the back of the airbag right here. 1, 2, and the yellow wires. Just pop them off real fast. All right, now that you got the airbag out, what you want to do is take this big old boy in here, big old nut in there. I believe it's a 24mm. I'm about to find out, and I'll let you know. I can't even get this in there. I might need an extension. I definitely need an extension, but it is a 24. The trick is, obviously get your ratchet on there, but hold the steering wheel up as you twist. That was way too loose. I did not break that free before I started that recording. That was way too loose. Also, make sure you re-torque this down. I believe it's 80 foot-pounds of torque, but I'll double check myself on that. Nope, not yet. All right, now that we got that sucker out, this bad boy comes out. But we need to disconnect the switch on the steering wheel. There you go. This little switch right here. If I can get my is there a clip on it? That's weird. There you go. Ta-da! It took a little bit longer, but I got it. Alright, now that you want to do is you want to transfer all of this into the carbon wheel. You should get it's a 27. There you go. It's a 27. And you just take these off and you transfer everything to the other steering wheel. Alright, I transferred everything from the old steering wheel to the new steering wheel. The last step, or it could be the first step, you take this from the 2007 steering wheel. There's just 4 bolts on the back of the steering wheel, and you put it to the carbon fiber steering wheel. You need this because it's the 2014 and the 2007. You need to take this off of the old one and put it on the new one. In order for it to fit properly, you need this. So this is what I mean. I'm transferring the old one to the new one. It just kind of slides in between of everything. Might be a little bit of a hard fit at first, but it'll fit. Just like so, and all the bolt holes line up perfectly. So now you have an actual, I'm not sure what to call this, but you know what I mean. The bolts will stop themselves as you're tightening them down, so it's kind of hard to over tighten them. They do get pretty tight, but don't be scared. They're not going to break your mind. There you go. I gotta finish putting this in, get the springs in the right place, but I actually dropped one of the springs, so I gotta look for that. Springs on the floor, and I can't find it anywhere, but it should still be fine. I gotta take this apart again anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can order one, or once I move my car out of here, see if it went underneath my car, because that really sucks, honestly, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna put the springs, 1, 2, And then the third one goes right in the middle and at the bottom. Except where I lost mine. That's okay. You just want to get your bolts. You want to line up the springs with these little gold balls. Sorry, I'm a fucking retard. But anyway, you want to line them up. My apologies. Not on the gold balls, but right beneath the gold balls where the screw holes are. That's where you want to line them up. They clip it in place pretty well, actually. All right, that's a better angle for you guys. We got 1, 2, 3. That's what I mean by you want to torque down 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. Except for I don't have a torque bar this tiny, so I won't be torquing these down. But it's just for the horn. It's just for the horn, so I'm not too worried about it. But I do know they need to be pretty tight in order for the horn to even work, like when you press the airbag. And don't tighten one all the way, you know. Tighten, move on, tighten, move on, tighten, move on. Because these springs need a compressor that's underneath these screws as you're tightening these down. Just do what I'm doing, keep switching them up. Oh, that could have been bad. See, I think I tightened that too much because then it'd be really hard to press the horn. That's okay. All right, that should be okay. You want to grab your new steering wheel. Get this bolt ready. First thing you want to do is put this back where it was. That's the sensor right here. Mine was just over here to the right a little bit. But obviously you want to plug the sensor in first. Put these wires through here for the airbag. I'm gonna have to work on that airbag cover because for now I'm just gonna put the original one on. Which I don't want the original one, but it's okay for now. Come on. There you go. Make sure it clips. Get that bad boy in. All right. Get your bolt. All right, I'm gonna look up what the torque spec is for this. All right, so it's actually a lot less than I thought. It's only 28 pounds of torque. It's kind of weird to me, but tighten this down as much as we can by hand, and then we are going to set our torque bar all the way down to 28. Got 20. Right about there. Let's do this the other way, actually. Whoops. Oh, that was my fault. I'm trying to hold the steering wheel and so I can keep it straight. All right, it's good. I'm gonna take care of the wiring later, but put the airbag on. Yellow to the gray. And black to black. Now I don't have the buttons yet, so I'm not worried about it. They're just coming in the mail. When they do, I will put a video. Make sure your screw holes line up on the side, just like that. Press down. Line up pretty well. But I'm actually gonna I'm gonna tighten my horn a little bit more. I don't like the way that's sitting. All right, it's the next day. I just got the airbag in the new airbag cover. Be careful when you're doing it. You should be fine. I was scared it was gonna explode on me, but as long as you don't have power to it, it should not explode. But don't try it at home. Take it to a shop, honestly. But if you do try it at home, there's 3 little rivets on the airbag cover that go into the airbag. And if you guys do decide to do it at home, I just used the drill bit and drilled them out. And now I'm just gonna replace them with just a nut and a bolt. And then yeah, she's good to go on a new steering wheel. So yeah, just be very careful handling an airbag.